JT Smith for the Front Office News checking in. The Bearcats lose a tough one on the road against SMU, 76-71. This game was a game that the Bearcats had the lead at half. John Newman did get hurt in the first half, but the Bearcats persevered, and I feel like the referees had their hand in this game as SMU only had 13 fouls and the Bearcats had 27. And SMU shot 40 free throws, and there was a lot of questionable calls, I personally think, in the second half that were to the detriment of the Bearcats. They did have some lapses where they, allow offensive rebounds or whatnot, but SMU did out rebound them 47-35. But I did feel like the Bearcats played very good together. David DeJulius had a heck of a game. I thought we had 21 points. Davenport played very good as well with 17. I want to give props to Jared Hensley and Victor Locken. They both came off the bench and did very well with their minutes. I thought Hensley, his points aren't great, but he had a heck of a dunk on. But he's just one of those guys that right now he's making his presence felt on defense, and that's good. I feel like his offense is going to come, but I feel like he's out there going hard with his time, and I felt this was the best I felt Victor Lockens looked in a while, and that was a good sign for them, especially on a lot of pick and rolls. It sucks that Newman went down, only played 6 minutes. Hopefully he'll be able to heal before next week in an AAC tournament. And now the Bearcats, they finished the season 17-13, 7-10 in the AAC. And they will have a chance, it looks like they're going to have a chance to play SMU again if they can get another win. And SMU's a beatable team for them. It's just if they can they'll have to play them at home again, which will suck. But they showed tonight that they could play with them. They beat them at home, by 17. And tonight they lost by 5, and it was questionable. I personally think it was questionable. There's a couple, missed a few layups here and there, but they didn't call it. They called a couple questionable fouls, man, that a couple travels that should have been called that weren't called that led to buckets for SMU. So hats off to them because they persevered, but the refs did not help the situation. I'm normally not. Refs took the game away from the kids. That's why, like, certain plays they got to make, layups here and there, open shots. But at the same time, I do feel like the refs had their hand in making it a little bit easier for SMU not to lose at home. SMU's a bubble team. First, Joe Lenardi has them first 4 out. Lost to the Bearcats right there. Probably crushes them unless they make a deep run in the AAC tournament. Beating the Bearcats helps them stay on the bubble and maybe inside, depending on what other teams do. But I do like the fight that the Bearcats showed tonight. And it just wasn't enough, man. But Wes Miller, after they looked like they were out of gas, I feel like the last few games, the Bearcats have played a lot better, a lot cleaner on both sides of the ball, and you've seen that. They finally scored over 70 points. It's been the first time they've done that in a while. And just make sure the site's down right now. We're working on that. But just make sure you check out the YouTube. And I'm posting this recap, and then once it's up, I'm gonna flood you guys with a lot of content on the site. But YouTube is holding us down right now, so make sure you guys check that out and share it up. But we'll have it hopefully up tonight, at worst case scenario tomorrow. But I'll have Wes Miller post game and David DeJulius post game. So make sure you guys check out the Front Office News. I want to say Neil is planning on going down to the AAC tournament, and hopefully the Bearcats can make a nice run and see what happens. But make sure you guys check out, especially David DeJulius's post game. Unprovoked, just gave the city of Cincinnati a lot of love, media a lot of love, and it was pretty dope. Just a class act that David DeJulius is. So. Sorry the Bearcats couldn't get the dub, but just make sure you guys check out the Front Office News. We will keep you guys abreast of what's going on. And I know I'm rambling a little bit on this one, but we will keep you abreast of what's going on at the NFL Combine. Heck of a time of the year. We got basketball going on. A lot of Bearcats are running 40s, doing verticals, and, shout out to them. So we'll keep you guys abreast of what's going on with that. And I'm signing out.